And this picture is going to be perfect. You'll see. In this picture, picture yourself in my position. For one moment in time, take time to just be me. You see, in my lifetime, I've traveled some bumpy roads. I've watched my friends turn into foes. I've been through some hard times, but hey, that's just how life goes. I kept telling myself to take it slow, but life was moving so fast. And here I was trying to predict my future like it was some kind of forecast, because life's been full of moments, some I've loved and some I've hated. Some said I wouldn't make it to be 25. I'm 30. I made it. I was labeled a menace since my elementary days. And even back then, they said I was headed the penitentiary's way. And I admit, I was bad. I stayed acting the fool. When I was 8, I fell through a ceiling at church. When I was 12, I started a riot in school. 13, I started stealing and selling bikes. 14, I was breaking in cars. 15, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was hard. 16, I tried to turn my life around, but by 17, that was out the door because I had got a little taste of the streets and it had me begging for more. 18, I was a grown man and I thought I was owning the streets. I said I was going to be a famous rapper putting verses to beat. But 19 is when I really got introduced to the world. I started selling cocaine. We called it white girl. But 20, I thought I was ahead of the game, but the whole time the cops had got tired of hearing my name. So from 21 until age 30, I was locked down in prison. But I stand here today to give you the voice and the vision. I've always been the type that no matter what, I'd never back down. Now that's exactly what they see every time they check my background. I went to trial in this town thinking that I'd have a fair chance. Now the same town recently laid my brother as SpongeBob SquarePants. And I know how he feels in his mind because he's spacing. And his mind stays racing and he feels like he's alone because now it's time that he's facing. And he stays ready to snap, but my mom keeps saying, Jerry, just be patient. But the odds are against him, so he can't stop pacing. Because every moment he's doing nothing, this time he's wasting it. He's got kids to feed. He don't need his freedom taken. And both of us are hurting because my mom's heart's breaking, feeling like she just took our freedom forsaken. I've always been the type that I didn't have it, I'd get it by any means. I said I'd never stop hustling till I finally fulfilled my dreams. And even then I wouldn't quit. I'd just slow it down a bit. Reminiscing on them days that I didn't have nothing. But that was a long time ago and times have changed. Remember those days I was in prison thinking about finer things. Thinking about steak and lobster. I was going to get out and buy me a Mercedes coupe. While I was locked in shackles and chains and eating ramen noodle soups. And it wasn't even the real ramen, it was generic kind. Handcuffs on my wrist was the only ice I was shining. But I can't blame it on nobody, because it's the path that I chose. Anybody ever heard the saying, when it rains, it pours. But when the sun comes out, your seeds are growing. So you just have to watch out what seeds you sow. Don't think every friend is your friend because friend turn into foes. End up down the wrong path because that's the path that you chose. Overall, I've never said I'm perfect. I know no one on earth is, but I refuse to be judged by my past and treated like I was worthless. I'm worth it. I'm more than what you see. So what do I look like trying to change my life because someone doesn't like me? I've made mistakes, but I move on. I had a child's complex, but now I'm grown. I used to be broke, but now I'm on. I had a low self-esteem, but now I'm strong. So if you have something to say about my past and something that I did, just take a look at me down. And that'll show you who God is on my road to Damascus. Thank you.